Hey everyone, I'm kind of stuck in a bit of rain here on the southern edge of Wabakimi Provincial Park in northern Ontario. Amazing wilderness. Nobody's around and it's just quiet. Really quiet. Like it's really nice. Calm water and everything. It's great. So guys, I was filling up water for myself here and it dawned on me that some of you guys don't know about this. I know there are other types of filters on the market. Some of them are really awkward, like gravity fed, and you got to have big bags and everything. This is the smallest, most convenient thing I've ever had. It's an MSR air spring accumulator, it's called. And it basically just screws on here. You guys can see, screws on to any Nalgene jar. And now you're ready to go. So this jar is less than half full. And this little guy, you just chuck it into the water anywhere. There's a float and you start pumping. And it only takes like 3 or 4 minutes to fill up an entire Nalgene bottle. So you can see steady stream. It's not a huge stream, but there it is. So now it's more than half full. All right guys, I'm not going to show you the whole thing because I got limited battery power and card space on my camera, but really this is probably the easiest and least expensive and smallest system you can have. So it's, again, I've got the links down below if you want to check it out. It's an MSR air spring accumulator. And, well, wow, I'm not even pumping anymore and it's like 3/4 full. All right, guys, just a little tip along the way in your journey of canoeing and outdoor adventuring. So I don't consider myself usually a great gourmet cook on fishing trips, but what I have is dehydrated risotto and dehydrated mushrooms, and then I'll throw in some garlic for good measure, and that's it. I'm going to boil up 2 or 3 cups of water. I'm going to put the risotto in and turn off the heat, let it sit for about 10 minutes or so along with the mushrooms, and it will be like fresh risotto, and I'm just going to eat some sliced up garlic. I'll show you what that looks like. Actually, I'm probably just going to bite the chunks of garlic off of this. I'm a caveman that way. I'll show you what it looks like. Now I've just put the garlic and the mushrooms and risotto in. The water has boiled, and now I'm just going to let it sit for about 10 minutes or so, and it'll be like real risotto. Yeah. Whoa, am I getting all foggy here? And there you go. Risotto and mushrooms, along with one of these and one of these, and we're good to go. Okay, well here I am on day 2 of 4, and it's kind of a gloomy morning. It rained overnight a little bit, but it could have been a lot worse. But if you look around, it's kind of the same as it was yesterday. It's overcast, extremely quiet. There's fog in the forests around me, and the open water is right at this moment, it's almost like glass. And so in one sense, it's great. It's great to paddle, but it's almost eerily quiet. There's not a lot of wildlife. There are some. I can hear some birds and a beaver slapping his tail last night. But overall, it's just quiet and, yeah, I would say gloomy. There's no sun in the forecast over the next few days. And I'll see what I can do. I've got breakfast on the stove here, and a lot of stuff is wet. I'm gonna have to deal with that, but boo-hoo for me, right? I've got, let's see how we got here. I've got oatmeal and dried strawberries. And I have some stevia for sweetener, and probably a little too much water, but that's okay. It's all good. So I will report back to you when I'm on the when I'm on the road, and hopefully today is supposed to be. I'm getting near some falls that are reputed to be excellent walleye fishing. I don't know. We'll see. I've had zero luck so far. I haven't done more than about 5 casts with a Rapala, but everything is shallow where I am here on this island. And I can't really do a lot of casting from shore. It's like I can walk out 30 feet and be up to my, not even to my waist. So we'll see how it goes today. And hopefully I don't get rained on when I'm on the water. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, so I've just got on the water. After loading my canoe, everything is good, except I've got to keep going west. And I've had wind helping me the whole time since I started yesterday. And now, just as I get in the canoe, the wind is changing. It's blowing against me. It's like I'm in the Bermuda Triangle or something. Except the water's colder. Okay, I just made a navigational error on my map. All right. I kind of cut through the wrong area. See that red fish right there? That's where I want to be. Instead, I am where my finger is down here. Not sure you can see that, but I missed a point. And now I'm at 2.6 millimoles per liter on my blood sugar level. And so I see where I'm supposed to be. It's like half a, that's probably about a kilometer, maybe a little bit more. But I got to eat something. I can't continue. My sugar levels are way too low. So if this video continues, I'm alive because of this. But it is a nice day. It's not raining, but all my stuff is wet. All right. Finish this and onward and upward. Wabakimi is, especially at this time of year, it's truly amazing. I mean, it's like stupid beautiful. Ooh. Producer, am I allowed to say that? Yeah, okay. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. We got foam on the water as we approach some rapids. So looking forward to that. This is supposed to be way off in the distance there. You can't see it. I'll show it to you when we get closer. But that's supposed to be the sort of the ultimate fishing destination for walleye. So we'll see what happens if I don't get rained out. So this is funny. This is a kind of a love-hate trip. I love the incredible wilderness here and the loons and just the solitude, and I love my new canoe. But then I'm always worried if it's going to rain. There's like fog everywhere and it feels kind of rainy. But anyway, let's go check out the rapids. Whoa. They look really cool. Whoa! All right, you got to see this. Come on, baby. Whoa! Sheesh! You got some life in you. I can't grab you. There we go. Look at this beautiful walleye. That's like about 1.5 feet long. So this is really this is where they told me that you'd catch lots of walleye at these falls or at the rapids. And true to form, that's a really awesome looking walleye, great for eating. And my hosts have asked if I can bring some back for them. There we go. So it's my first walleye, so I do believe them now. Wasn't sure whether that was going to be the case. I'm going to let this guy go because I'm not ready to cook him up for dinner. Whew. Okay, fine. So it works. It works. Just a plain old simple jig. It's this guy here. Nothing special. I mean, it's not even weedless. It's just a regular orange jig with an orange head. I've got a leader on it just because I know there's a lot of pike in these parts. And have you ever seen the teeth on a walleye? He can make short work of your 6-pound or 8-pound test. All right, let's keep going. Got another one. Got another one. About a minute later. Here he is. This one's not quite as big, but he's not bad. Wow, he's got sharp teeth. All right, so this one's about 1 foot long. And I'll let this guy go because I think I can get more. Wow. Hey, you want to come up to this spot? This is like not even hard to catch them. Not even doing any special techniques. But you got to get up to Wabakimi. That's a long ways. But the walleye, there's like nobody here, and I can probably catch about 50 if I wanted to today. Let me keep going. Actually, yeah, let me keep going. All right, this here would be a pike. So there's both pike and pickerel hanging out. Which way can you see them better? Hanging out at the bottom of these rapids. I'll let him go. Whoa, he's about 1.5 feet long as well. Wow, I wish all the water could disappear and I could see all the predators right under me. That'd be cool. All right, give me a break. I got to keep going.